Hey, how's it going? Hope everybody's having a good one. Today I'd like to do, or I thought I would do a lesson on how to play some fast shred stuff going up the neck. And so this would be for more advanced players. But the stuff I'm talking about is stuff like this. Stuff like that. So actually, out of that, what I'm gonna show you is the part that goes up the neck, or one pattern that I'm using to go up the neck, which is this one right here. That one right there. So first of all, that's A Dorian. So you need to know your scale, your A Dorian scale, all the way up the neck. That's the first thing you need to know. That's the first thing that you need to know, because that's what I'm using whenever I'm going up those two strings. But the pattern starts off on the way I started off on the 5th fret, 1st string, and I pick that and slide it up to the 8th fret. That's the first thing. And then I'm going to do a pull off to the 7th fret, and then another pull off to the 5th fret, and then a hammer on with my 3rd finger onto the 8th fret, 2nd string. And then I go back to the 5th fret, 1st string, and I pick that. So like that, and then I do the same thing, just going up the whole scale. Then I start off on the 8th fret, 1st string, and I slide that up to the 10th fret. And I use my pinky in this case, because the next note is going to be a pull off to the 8th fret, 2nd finger. Whoops. And then another pull off to the 7th fret, and then I hammer on onto the 10th fret, 2nd string. Then I go back to the 7th fret, 1st string, and pick that. And then starting on the 10th fret, 2nd string, I pick that, and then I slide up to the 12th fret. Pull off to the 10th fret, pull off to the 8th fret, and then hammer onto the 12th fret, 2nd string. And then I go back to the 1st string, 8th fret, pick it, and that's that whole position. And then it starts over and does the same thing again, next position. What I like to do is I like to use that one, and then I mix up some other patterns too that I use, and go up the neck, and some other patterns too that I can show you some other time that go down, you know, like you know, stuff like that. So that's the idea. Hope you can use that, and I'll talk with you later.